Hello all, May 10th, Sheila Schwartzman, the very special Mother's Day edition of This Week in Yiddish. And today, I would like to pay tribute to the singular and lovely Miriam Schwartzman. God rest her soul, my dearly departed Mamala. I get a little sad on Mother's Day, not just because I miss my lovely Mamala, but because there's no gravesite for me to sit and talk to as I crave to. As it happens, my mother's dying wish was to be cremated and have her ashes placed in the matzo ball mix for Rosh Hashanah. We called them Miriam balls. They tasted awful. Awful. I had the runs till Yom Kippur. It was a mess. Regardless, my lovely mother taught me many things, and today I'd like to talk about some of those things. Lessons I learned from Miriam Schwartzman on this very special episode of This Week in Yiddish. I can remember her often saying, "As de Bobbe wollt gehat Beitzim wollt ze gevin mein Zede." If my grandmother had testicles, she would be my grandfather. Wise woman. She always told me, remember, put an extra teaspoon of ground cinnamon in your knedlach. They'll be beating down the door for a nosh. Also, she always said, Sheila, no schmeckles in your tuchas. That's an exit, not an entrance. Not an entrance. I can remember sitting and speaking to her, and she would say, darling, du kannst nicht auf meinem Rücken pischen und mir sagen, Klaas, es Regen ist. You can't pee on my back and tell me that it's rain. For the ages. Don't lend money to Sadie Rabinowitz. She's a goneth. You'll chase her to Yenisville to get paid back. Also, she told me no sex with a man who never had a bris. I'll never forget Sean Fitzsimmons gave me the crabs, and she said, Miriam, you really should have fled if you couldn't see the head. She was also very famous for saying, Es wie ein Vogel, scheiße wie ein Pferd. Eat like a bird, shit like a horse. She told me always wear a bra in shul. Rabbi Mandelbaum keeps it like a meat locker in there. Your nipples will take an eye out. And I always listened. Always. And finally, she would often say to me, a pish on a forts is wie a kachsne und a klezmer. Which means a pee without a fart is like a wedding without a band. I have no freaking idea what that means, but I never got it. My camera fell. Son of a bitch.